It's going to be a difficult night. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wickin It Kickin It. Happy Monday. Maybe by some stroke of a miracle, things will start functioning as they should. My laptop all of a sudden decided that it was just going to render itself just a step above a paperweight the past few days. The cat suddenly decided that now was a good time to start howling. Go away. I gave her catnip. I tried to time it just right so she could run around and tire herself out. But apparently, the timing did not work out so great. Dangle clacks are amongst us in full force today. So I shut down the YouTube window behind StreamYard. Because as soon as I tried to open up G-Hub, everything kind of froze up on me. So we're going to see if things function correctly. We'll do things as normal. If not, we'll cut things out as necessary, starting with possibly screen sharing, hand checks, and desk checks. We'll see if we can get them to work. If not, I'll just throw them up on the phone. You don't have to be this loud. As soon as I start. She's been chill all day. Now is the time. I need a sip of coffee. Let's get a sip of coffee. Let's slow it down a second. Still rocking that plum cream cheese Danish from Lady Liberty. I managed to save this much. The last couple, since Saturday night, I've been really rationing it, trying to get save at least some for tonight. In that R3 single coil mode, 3.5 millimeter Twisted Timmy's Alien V1 NI90. Let me tell you guys, I think I made it pretty clear how much I was enjoying this liquid. Hi. But man, has it been difficult to try to not chug through this entire 60 ml bottle already. This is probably my new favorite Lady Liberty liquid. I was tempted to pick up a couple more bottles while the St. Patrick's Day sale was still running, but I thought I'd wait because I still have 4 more new liquids that I haven't tried to get through. One of them being another one of the cream cheese Danishes. Pacey, please stop. Take a nap. We're going to be here a while. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get into one of those today. I definitely want to get some mixes done. I pulled out all the flavors for the St. Patrick's Day mixes I shared on Saturday because I have not gotten those mixed yet. I figure why not get into them today. I kind of would like to put something else together. But yeah, let me know how you guys are doing tonight. Let me know what you guys are rocking with. Feel free to still send in your desk checks and your all your checks. I'll see if I can if I can share them. My biggest concern is whether or not G-Hub is going to open, because that's what really slowed everything down the second I opened that up. And that's my control panel to be able to manually focus and zoom in and stuff like that. So, yeah. Where was that one picture that I'm trying to find some pictures here. Also, shout out to everybody who put in some JMW orders over the last week or so. You guys freaking rock. It's been a little bit slower of a month, which is unusual, but still steady. So no complaints here. Lots of new people coming in and ordering for the first time. I love to see that. And people answering questions in the Facebook group for those who are asking for like recommendations and such. Really, really appreciated. And everybody who continues to come and hang out every week on Wickin It and Kickin It, supporting the channel. You guys are what make this show what it is. I love y'all. I really needed a second just to kind of ramble, to kind of bring myself down a level here. So thanks for bearing with me. If I can remember exactly what I was doing, even my phone doesn't want to function. Ooh, that's cool, Jay Logan. Even my phone doesn't want to function at a regular pace, but partly it's my own fault because I let my my technological gear get as old as it possibly can before buying something new. The laptop situation is pretty dire, but man, computers are really expensive right now. It's not a really good time to have to freaking upgrade your computer. I think I got everything so far that people sent in. I just got to do this thing where you open it. I don't know why can't you just download? What's wrong with just downloading it and then it saving to your device? No, you have to download it and then you have to individually open every single one into Google Photos in order to share them. That makes zero sense to me. Why that's necessary. I think I got everything. Bam, 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 bam. We'll make do. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna try real quick to see if G-Hub will open in the background without nope. As soon as I click the icon, it started. I don't understand, man, why this laptop can't run more than one single Chrome window at a time anymore without like seriously stuttering. It was like last Monday it worked fine. Like we were having like some minor hiccups. Like I would stutter for a second, but nothing like this. Here, it's opening. And I can still hear the music playing, so that's usually a good sign. No. I don't understand. Bear with me, guys. I really appreciate you guys. No matter how much I prep before the show to make sure everything is running smooth, there's no guarantee it's going to run as it should once you go live. Never has been, never will be. It says loading resources. All right. We're loaded. We're loaded. The window is off to the side. Okay, sweet. All right. Gaming Vapor, first one in the house tonight, says first to the party. Let's go. What's up, dude? Jay Logan is in the house as a second here. Mark Hughes tuning in from over the pond. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for staying up late to hang out with us, man. Dickie Mo says, yo, all. Let's do this. Indeed. Do this we shall. Neil Pitts saying hello to everyone. Andrew, hello, upstate New York in the house. Whoop, whoop. That's right. That's right. Due to, or contrary to popular belief, upstate New York isn't just everywhere in New York, outside of New York City. I know. And then a lot of people have this idea in their head that whenever you say New York, you're talking about New York City. And people don't realize how big the state actually is. Upstate New York is upstate. And then you also have central New York. You have western New York. You have the Finger Lakes region. You have the southern tier. Andrew is actually from upstate. Oh, and then you have the Adirondacks region. I'm in western New York. Western New York, just north of the Finger Lakes region, is where Rochester is. On time, Blue Diamond. Made it. Hey, everyone here so far. What's up, Blue Diamond? Glad you were able to make it. Tim MZ tuning in from even further away on the globe. Great to see you, my man. It's already Tuesday morning over there. Kim C says hello and everyone. Hey, Kim. Brian Enoch. What is up? Big Wick Energy with Daddy Steve, says Dell. What's up, Dale? Great to see you. Advocate for Liberty is here. Hello. Dell says hi, Pacey. She's calmed down now. Well, she's still hovering. She's hovering. At some point, she will calm down. Because she had that catnip. There's no way she doesn't eventually take a nap. Tim says, one of these days, Steve is going to come on dressed like Scuba Steve and make us laugh. Yeah. Scuba Steve! Scuba Steve was the name of a bunch of my fantasy football teams. When I used to play in Dynasty Leagues, I had some teams named Scuba Steve. I also was in this one league where my team name was Sideshow Bob, because the whole team league theme was killer clowns. It was fun. There's the man, meow meow shit. Yeah, sup, Ryan Belgrave. Jay Logan, you guys have already cheered me up. Thank you. Paul Cole says what's up to everyone. Keeping it cloudy, of course. We got Heath. What up, dude? Heath just got himself a nice JMW package in the mail today. Trying a couple new flavors. I hope you enjoy, man. Those are 2 easy all-day vapes. 2 easy all-day vapes of mine. Crisis! Yo! Blue Diamond says it's getting cloudy in here. Yeah. She wants to be a meow V-star. Yeah, she does. He will cheer up when Daddy Dell pays a visit. Yeah. Meow. Everybody. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Happy Monday to you. Indeed. Right on, man. Let's do this. RAM is outrageous. It is. My son, we have RAM, actually, extra RAM that my son's mother bought him for his computer. We thought it was 64 gigs. It's possibly actually 128. I don't know. Because each card says 32 times 2. And when he tried to install it into his computer, it was running fine, but then he overclocked it and blew his motherboard. So we took it out, and now we're just running the 16 that his rig came with. But those RAM sticks are just sitting there. And I don't know. I don't know if it's beneficial to just hang on to it because it's so expensive, or try to frickin' sell it and make some money off of it. It's a tough call. And he wants extra solid state, an extra solid state drive because he's running out of actual storage space, which I get. It's all expensive though. Even solid state drives are freaking have gone up crazy in price. Anyone here had any Cloud Express juice? Yes. No. I'm thinking Cloud Chemist. I'm thinking Cloud Chemist. Dub, what's up, dude? Lady Liberty is here. JW Hodge, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. He says, Kitty! I can't recall if I've seen that name or not before. But if this is your first time here, hopefully I'm not forgetting if you've been here before. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It either way. Thanks for coming to hang out. My one Orion came today, says Jay Logan. Let's go, yo. I do want, I don't know about the one Orion, but last week definitely got me thinking that I do want, I think, to find another RVA. Something a little bit better to try and run in my Cthulhu. I ended up tearing that Tita X from last week down after like a day. It just was not putting out flavor. Nothing compared to the Voltrove. Maybe we'll try and break out the Odd Job again and see if I can get that wick correctly, but I still didn't unbury it. I still got my Gimme Samoa in this guy though. Might need to be rewicked already. Doesn't run quite as clean as the Cookie Cane did in a burrow. But I will tell you, the Gimme Samoa in the Voltrove tastes about as freaking fantastic as it ever has. Corporate Jason, howdy, howdy. What's up, dude? Adirondack region for the wins. Yeah, Tim knows. Tim knows. 12:16 p.m. in New Zealand. That's what's up. An advocate for liberty is getting in trouble for touching his phone. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, yo, good sir. That's Tizikimo. Let's see. You mean I can be in the Scuba Squad? Yeah, the Scuba Squad. Has the cat been fit? No, she hasn't. I definitely need to get that done. She's 2 years old now. I really need to get it done. I signed her up, filled out one of those applications for one of those programs where they're supposed to help you with a voucher. And I feel like they just lost my application because it's been almost a year and I haven't heard any word. At this point, I'm thinking I might just have to pay out of pocket. Let's see. Hungry Hippo. I've been meaning to message you. I did mix that recipe. I did not forget you. That recipe that I picked up that flavor specifically to mix your recipe. And it's actually probably just hit a full 2 week steep now. I've only knuckle tested it so far. I haven't tasted it, like actually vaped it and tasted it. But I did mix it. I did not forget you. So feedback will be coming soon. 32 by 2 is 64 gigs. So yeah, that's what I thought. But so it says that on each card. So is each card 64? Because I thought 2 sticks of 32. See, that's what I thought. But it's confusing. I thought it was 64 total. But the way it's written on there makes it seem like each one might be 64. Must be nice, Hippo. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Hippo says, evening, folks. Water cheers? Too freaking hot for coffee? Dang. Well, coffee. And here. Water cheers. Water cheers. We got to crack this carefully. There's a water cheers for you. That's good. Nice and cold. Let's see. Yo, my 02 should be here tomorrow. Yo, you got a 02? How much did it cost in shipping to get a 02? I'm curious, man. I really would love a new Mac. I like a standard regular 21700 Mac. 02 looks amazing. I've also been looking at the Hyperion V2, the silver one, and also considering the Snowcap Matterhorn. But if I was gonna go Matterhorn, it might be worth considering a 02. It's just the fact that one's right here in the U.S. and one's coming from Australia. Let's see, 82 in Northeast Florida. Dang. Hippo said I'd rather be sitting in the snow at the moment than humidity. Bro, it looked like things were starting to warm up earlier today, and then like literally in like an hour ago it started snowing again. Rochester's like very bipolar right now. I even got the air on just because I was running around trying to get everything ready and I was sweating so hard. And then I usually turn the air on even if it is cold outside, so the AC, the intake, will be on during the stream, so it'll help suck up some of the vapor from ripping all these fat clouds during the stream. UCAN has a Hippo. Let's see. Trying to skip the individual conversations. You need to get a pinhead, brother. I heard the pinhead was a nightmare to wick. Let's see. I will tell you that I'm not a big fan of any of those like mob style ones where like the wick goes through and you're supposed to cut at the edges. I have an Exocet V2. Actually, I forgot about that. That was pretty good if you could get it wicked. Like nice. Those style of RBAs that wick like that seem like they would be straightforward. Everybody says you just put the cap on, you cut it flush, and then you spread it out. Bullshit. Bullshit. Sometimes they wick great. Sometimes they leak. Sometimes they choke up, and it makes no sense because it's like the liquid looks like it should just be going straight through. So when it chokes up, it doesn't make any sense. That's my big gripe about RBAs. They're so damn finicky. So damn finicky. Even when like you think you're doing exactly what everybody else is doing for wicking, I swear they have a mind of their own and they work when they feel like it. And I also think that like 75% of them don't have the flavor that people claim that they do. I think people are actually lying to themselves. At least up until maybe about a couple years ago. Like a lot of like the more older school RBAs, every single one that I've tried only has like maybe 50% of the flavor as an RTA. I appreciate that, brother. Hell yeah, definitely. Saw the movie Ready or Not 2 yesterday. It was good. Oh, sweet, dude. Which one is that? It's because it's packaged together. Let's see. Hippos in Riceville, which is stupid. Haven't heard of it. I'll have to look it up. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. It's a horror movie. Okay. Dickie Mo had his 5th treatment today. Let's go, Dickie Mo. Hope that's going well, my man. Lady Liberty just got her Diet Dr. Pepper. I would go make coffee, but Ashley has Tim pinned down, so I'm gonna have to wait until she decides to release the daddy. Hell yeah. I really want to start working on a Dr. Pepper e-liquid. I've got a couple ideas. I think it's gonna be. I think like the easiest way is going to be uh like the right balance of cola and root beer um flavorings, and then adding like some of the other like a little amaretto, some caramel. I think you're gonna need to add a little bit more citrus, like some marzipan or an almond flavor. Um, I have some ideas. 50, oh yeah, 50. That's not too bad. As long as you don't get hit with any extra fees, that's not too bad. 02 is the next mech I'm getting. Probably beginning of April. Hell yeah. Triple digits here in Arizona. Dang. Father-daughter time. Hell yeah. It was 87 and the high today was 60, says Neil. Just turn the fan on. Yeah. It doesn't it doesn't intake the same. It doesn't intake the same. We have the pellet stove cranked up and I'm still curled up in 2 blankets. Dang. Yeah, Crisis says the micro 2 is the way. You know what I was looking at, because the dock was open, and I think it's actually somewhat reasonably priced, is the Moth G2. Although it doesn't go like out like this. That one has like the wicking towards the front and back. But a lot of people seem to love that one. I don't know. I've got my eyes on a couple. I'm just not really sure. I might just pick up some clone RVAs, to be honest, just because like RVAs really aren't. I'm just not that big into them. So far, no side effects. That's what's up, Dickie Mo. We'll see what more treatments bring on. I love to hear that. No side effects so far. Let's see. My girl and I rented a cabin at the end of the month for 4 days, said Paul Cole. Time for a little getaway. There's a huge hot tub. I can't wait. Yo, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Gaming Vapor. Like my RTAs and RDAs, I'll stick to that. I feel ya. 90%. That's the way that I like to go. Dr. Pepper X1. Yeah. Dr. Soda one-on-one isn't the answer for that, for what it's worth. Yeah, I think you definitely told me that before. A lot of one-on-one flavors are hit or miss. That would be Wicked flavor, yeah. Tim came pretty close to Dr. Pepper, but it was all VSO. I remember seeing that recipe. Yeah, a lot of like the VSO flavors, like the different spices and stuff like that. Some girl from the Babysitter Killer Queen movie. She's the pretty blonde. Huh. Would love to find a Voltro 41. Yeah. Those I have a 25 V3 and I have the RVA. Moth looks great as well, says Crisis. It does. My maple bourbon cookie has turned out great. Yo, that's awesome. I'd love to hear that. It looked tasty. Looks super tasty. Anyone clone Voltro of RTAs? I don't think so, no. Lady Liberty says, all I want is my Hyperion V2 and custom Luna to get here. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see it. All purple with the matching Luna. Unless Tim isn't telling me, it hasn't hit the States yet. Yeah. Hard to say, right? Hard to say. Let me see. I got to get a couple more things people sent in. Hell yeah. Cassie's also on the plum cream cheese. I think Crisis sent one in that I haven't downloaded yet as well. And Hippo. Whoa, that's sick looking, Hippo. Save. Dead Rabbit Pro 4. Wow. I did not realize that's what the Dead Rabbit Pro 4 RTA looked like. And Crisis. Hell yeah. Let me grab these. Save. Let's see if we can get these uploaded and get them working. It's gonna be sick. Hell yeah. I'm so excited for you. That's another thing I was considering. Like, if I was gonna get a Hyperion, I've almost considered getting something else from Infinite Mods, something a little more custom. I have this guy, and I was gonna ask Oscar to see if he could do a panel for me with the JMW Cube logo on it, but then it hard shorted on me, and I've been afraid to mess with it ever since. I don't understand why it hard shorted. Like, of all my experience with mechs and everything that I know about like conductivity and contacts, like nothing appears to be out of place or wrong on that thing. Other than the fact that I think if you're going to make a fully aluminum squonk box, I think the inside should be insulated. And that's why I think something is touching somewhere that it shouldn't be, because it's a full aluminum box. If you look at like my aluminum mums plug, it has a full insulated coating on the inside. So let's see. Let's get these uploaded and see. Oh, that's a fancy looking little deck. I forget what that is. Let's see if I can get these uploaded, and we'll see what you guys are enjoying tonight. If you haven't sent in a desk check or a hand check, no worries. Feel free to let me know what you're rocking with in chat. I feel like I got everything. Let's see. We got Dell, Heath, Boom, Tim, Cassie, Hippo, Crisis. I think that's everybody. Let's make sure to set this to only me. I posted one of these a couple weeks ago and forgot to set it to private. And at the end of the stream, I was getting like all these likes and stuff on all your guys' hand checks and desk checks. I try to post them private just because I don't really post on my Facebook very often outside of groups. Unfortunately, the beauty ring is going to cover up some of the engraving on the cap from what I can see in the pics Oscar sent. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Let's see if we can get this open without... Did that just... Oh, okay. I thought that knocked my camera off. Let's see. So far, so good. I think. We're just gonna have to try to do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Hey, excuse me. Hey, stop scratching on that like you're gonna pee on my couch. I swear, I need something to throw at you. I need to keep a pillow handy. Get off of that cushion. Get down. I mean it. You haven't done that in so long. There's no need. Don't be scratching on that like you're gonna mark it. Give me a second, guys. Get down. Never mind. Go use your box. It's clean. I just cleaned your box. It's got nice fresh litter in it. No poopies or nothing. Fucking cats, yeah. That's one of the main reasons why I really need to get her fixed. She's super territorial. Let's see. Pacey is being a butt, yeah. Let's see. Share screen. Like it's one thing if she's like just gonna like get. She did. You little bitch. I don't got time. I gotta make a cleaning solution when I'm done. Let's see. Share screen. Get. Oh, here we go, guys. Starting off with Dale. You know what Dell's rocking. The Jaka on the Hexome, that sexy, gorgeous, brand new Hexome with some modern. The cream puff pastry. I have a bottle of that. Dan's Kaz sent it as one of the liquids to send to Dan to taste some FDH to try to persuade him to agree to the JMW collab. We're still kind of in the beginning of talks about that. I kind of want to keep the cream puff one. I knuckled it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's right up my alley. Of course, it wouldn't be a Monday without a Dell Gundam check. That's the latest. That's so sick, yo. Those wings are badass. Love the Gundam checks, dude. Keep them coming. If you guys aren't subscribed to Dell's YouTube channel, click on him. Go go to channel and go give him a subscribe. He does some really, really awesome videos. Building and reviewing third-party Gundam models. And he does like updates and stuff on what's coming soon. And congrats to Dell. He just went over 5,000 subscribers. Very, very well deserved. Go give him a subscribe and check him out. And then we got Heath. Heath also rocking the black Hexome with an R3. I think that's a Typhoon Tip strip tip. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. And then I had to steal this from the group. I love the shot. He got his vape mail today. A little Crunchberry shake and some PB&J cream. You guys might see if you've ordered more, like the same thing more than once over the past month or two. Some of the labels have been changing because I've been playing with fonts. The Crunchberry one I just recently changed, and the PB&J one I just changed. I actually even changed it again since here. I changed the font on the word cream to be a little more cleaner. And I finally think I got them locked in to where they're permanently going to be. But the whole overall label design is staying the same. It's just the fonts that I've been playing around with. I love the way this shot came out, though. I love like the glare from the light in the photo. Jay Logan got that Dreamer clutch. I'm not sure what tank that is. Looking nice, though. Looking nice and sexy. And, of course, an advocate for liberty, rocking his Shamrock Shake. Right now, if you order 2 bottles of Shamrock Shake from the Liberties, you'll get a free coaster. For every 2 bottles of Shamrock Shake you order, you'll get a free, I forget what it says. It's like a St. Patrick's Day meme type of coaster. He's got that Novo 6. And of course, that new Blaze MTL, Mike Vapes Blaze MTL RTA in restricted direct lung mode. I forget what mod that is, but that's a classic right there. What's up? If you weren't there on Saturday, go check out the replay. Tim built this on Saturday on his channel. And then of course we got Cassie, Lady Liberty, also with the plum cream cheese Danish, also in a purple R3, except hers is probably dual coil, on the Gower with those custom printed doors. that Tim made. Pretty soon he's going to be putting their own logo on those.
Man, that plum is so good. You can get down. Thank you.
And then we got Hippo. That's the Dead Rabbit Pro V4? Or is it just the Dead Rabbit V4? RTA. That cage around the tank section is what threw me off. But now I remember it. Now that I'm looking at it again, I remember seeing that in the reviews. On the Odin, hell yeah, Hippo. And last but not least, we got Crisis. Oh, one more coming in. Oh, here we go. There's the coasters. Let's take a look at the coasters real quick. That's it right there. Patrick was a saint, but I ain't. That's it right there. Yeah, so every 2 bottles of Shamrock Shake that you order, you will get a free coaster. Thank you, Cassie. Perfect timing. We got to zoom in on this a little bit. Another sexy Cloak V2. I really, really would like to get some extra panels for my cloak, or even maybe find another cloak. Not that I need another one. A white or a frosted cloak would be cool, because then any panels would match it. The Haku Vena, such a great pairing. Some Marketplace, Fuji Pear Mango Berry, that Orion with some Coastal Clouds. Hell yeah, guys. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. I love seeing what you guys are enjoying each week. That's what's up. Here is my cloak. I'll show you. Boing. Mine's a Dama. And it's got those, I forgot, is it like Kiranite or Krynite or however you say it, panels that Chris from Lakeside Craftsman did. He did a lot of panels for some of the later drops. It has the matching panels, so it's all like one solid thing, but the panels are discolored from the color of the box now because they haven't been on the mod in so long. But there's my cloak. With the cloak on the side. I wonder. The Marketplace is a good juice. I wonder if this is going to let me function. See if maybe I can show you a little bit closer. There you go. A little bit more. The glare, of course, from the light, but a little bit more clearer of a shot. One of the all-time greatest mech squonk boxes from the golden age of squonking. I mean, a lot of squonk boxes from that era are very similar, but the difference is I just like how he added this little piece here that holds your contact in. And then any squonk that has something that separates the bottle from your battery is a major plus, because you can remove your bottle very easily without having to remove your battery for refilling. And I've only got a couple squonks that are like that. Very, very cool design. Very well thought out. Let's see. So, let's see where we left off here. Man, I wish that Blaze was 24 millimeter for a future 24 millimeter. Oh yeah, fingers crossed for a future 24 millimeter version. Is it only 22? I like it though. I do. It has piqued my interest. Facebeat's on here every week screaming MTL, MTL. And I've considered it, picking it up. And then it also occurred to me that I do have that Sparrow RTA. We could attempt to do an MTL setup in the Sparrow. The only thing is that from what I hear is without the MTL upgrade kit, it doesn't actually give you like the full MTL experience. Now, I'm not an MTL vapor, so I'm not really sure like what that means. But if I was going to try an MTL, I would want it to be as, MTL as possible. But we might be able to put like a little bit, higher ohm of the build in there and try something smaller than a 2mm pin one of these weeks. Anything below 2mm is MTL-ish for me. So, Gaming Vapors vaping on a Steam Crave Titan V2 Blaze Pro Max. Nice. With the one who knocks drip hacks and a Vaporesso Vibe SE pod kit with some Flavor Beast Honeydew Mango. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Here's my try at a Dr. Pepper. Neil, I'm gonna try to open YouTube and see if I can get your recipe. I can't guarantee it's not gonna freeze up on me here. Let's try it. Let's see if we can snag it. Let's see if we can get it. So far, so good. Anyone heard from Steve OCD? What? What does that even mean? Paul will be back. The Plum legit released after Steve tried it. Nice. Let's see. I think I got it. The site doesn't support it. Continue to cite. Sheesh. We're going to have to go to... Oh, that recipe says it's marked as private. Marked as private. Ashley likes the plum as well. She keeps throwing a tip every time I vape it. Let's see. REO, the OG, and still an amazing squonker. Hell, oh yeah. Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. I'll wait a second and see if Neil shares that link again. While we're waiting, I do have this, and I showed this recipe off last week, I believe, and it also was on AAFL a couple weeks ago. The margarita bars. So it's supposed to be kind of like lemon squares, but more of a margarita flavor. I did use like Wonder Flavors lemon squares as the base, some Wonder Flavors margarita candy. I'm not sure if the margarita candy is a little high at 2.5%. I also added some graham crust to it, a little bit of bakery orange to kind of switch things up a little bit, and some Hankson's Italian cream. Now, initially, the Hankson's Italian cream was in this mix at 1%. I bumped it up to 1.5% because I thought it could use a little bit more body, a little more thickness and mouthfeel. This recipe turned out fabulous so far. But you can't really get the margarita candy anywhere outside of maybe DIY in Canada or direct from Wonder Flavors, possibly Noms. I did notice somebody mentioned the DIY in Canada. If you're ordering from Canada now, they have to include any extra tariff fees in the shipping. Now, when you put in a US address, it gives you a regular Canada Post option again. I might try to order from them and see what happens. Because one, I really need Cheesecake Olympus. Two, I kind of need a couple more Wonder flavors. I wasn't going to go out of my way to get more Wonder flavors in the Spiros or Sugar Pie. Well, Sugar Pie maybe, because being out of Sugar Pie is not a flavor that I want to be out of. But the Nespiros was one that I wasn't going to chase after. But if I can just get like another small bottle of it to be able to keep Agent Arnie back on the menu for the summer. But I'm really liking the margarita candy. Also some SSA sour lime. I think it just needs a little bit of work with like the bakery and the cream filling aspect. But this is delicious. Maybe even like the addition of another cream or a cheesecake type of flavoring, or maybe Wonder Flavors Flapper Pie would be another good bakery cream component type of flavoring that could work in the base of this mix. But this is really delicious. It does taste like a margarita with a little bit of graham on the exhale. And it's just like, I think it could use a little bit thicker mouthfeel, but if you go too thick, it starts to eat into that really nice punchy margarita flavor. This turned out really good. It's definitely worth playing with and tweaking a little bit. A little bit more. But I'm gonna vape that bottle all the way through before this week ends. I know, Pacey, I know. Okay, let's see. Here we go, Neil. Neil, come on. I know, babes. Chai and honey, aka Dr. Pepper. Let's take a look-see. Thank you, Neil, for sharing. Neil Pitts. Chai tea, TFA at 3.5%. Cherry Crush from Flavor West. Oh, yeah, cherry. Cherry is definitely another flavor that has to be included. At 0.3%, Fizz Pop Cap at 1%. Honeysuckle, very interesting. TFA at 0.75. Milk and Honey Flavora. At 1%, Plum Purple. Plum is one of the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. At 1%. And Super Sweet Pearl Limit a half. Now, I could see that having some similarities to Dr. Pepper. I can't quite picture it entirely in my mind. I don't. I've never had the Cherry Crush or the Honeysuckle. I've never tasted the chai tea on its own. I've only had it in someone else's recipe before. But I could see that. There's definitely some components of Dr. Pepper in there. If it tastes like Dr. Pepper to you, that's all that matters.
I'm missing those three flavors, though.
Thank you for sharing that, Neil. I probably didn't need to exit out completely because we are going to look at some recipes. We are going to mix tonight. Was out of town this weekend for weddings. Just didn't get to crack them open yet this week, though. Hippo got some new flavors. Your cat is in season, bro. You got to get her spayed. I really do. No, I know. It's long overdue. It's long overdue. 10 new flavors in Friday. Haven't gotten to play with yet. There we go. That white chocolate key lime cheesecake sounds really interesting. That's a new Lady Liberty liquid. I have not tried that one yet. Chai has the clove. Ah, okay. That makes sense. I'll show you. I did put one together. Just an idea. Let me see. My recipes. I did put one together. I think it has a little too much going on. But this was just like a brainstorm. I might take the lemon lime soda out of it, lower some things. Here, let's take a look. Let me show you. This is just a rough draft. But that's why it's still private, because I was just getting the ideas down while it was in my head. Instincts tells me a Dr. Pepper liquid should have a raisin component, but the flavor list looks well informed. Yeah. I don't really know of a good raisin flavor. Like I said, this is probably too much, but it was just a brainstorm idea, and I put it down while I was thinking of it. I'm likely to subtract some things. Make this a little bit larger. Amaretto Wonder Flavors at 1%. Again, some of these, because there's so much going on, might end up getting lowered, subtract, new flavors added. Caramel Flavora at a quarter. Cola from SSA at 2%. Juicy Cherries SSA at 1%. Lemon Lime Soda Flavora at 1.5%. Marzipan Flavor Art at 0.5%. Pumpkin Spice from Wonder Flavors at 1%. The pumpkin spice has your clove, your ginger, your cinnamon. Root beer. The new root beer from Bull City at 2% and super sweet. I'm not so sure about the lemon lime soda. I also feel like cola itself is in large part very citrusy. I'm not sure if it's going to need it. The plum seemed like a good addition. I also thought there is also a little bit of a tinge of orange in Dr. Pepper as well, like the tiniest splash. But this is just like a first brainstorm idea so far. Prune could absolutely work as well. Those are some very niche flavors. I'm not sure, other than VSO, who would make some of those. I think that's why Tim's version was all pretty much VSO flavors. I remember seeing it. I remember trying to figure out that flavor back in the 90s and used to be convinced prune was part of it. Yeah, very well could be. I never considered raisins. I think that's pretty genius, to be honest. Yeah. Hippo says a cola float that I'm working on. Got cola, let's see. Cola SSA and some other colas to really tweak this, though. Let's see. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Hippo's recipe here, and then we'll get going on what I was thinking of mixing tonight. Cola something. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of along the lines of kind of what I wanted to start with the cola. Was just trying to make a cherry cola, a simple cherry cola to start, and then maybe do like some kind of a cola float. But I ultimately wanted to see if it would work for like a Dr. Pepper. I think Dr. Pepper is something that's going to take several attempts, if not years, to really perfect. Caramel flavor art at 1%. Cola Raw VSO at 3%. Devonshire Cream Wonder Flavors at 2%. Fizz Pop Cap at 1.5%. Juicy Lemon SSA at 0.5%. Super Sweet at 1.5%. A really sweet one. Vanilla Ice Cream Gelato Flavor Art at 2%. Really, really good ice cream flavor, actually. And Vanilla Ice Cream Liquid Barn at 3.5%. I really like these two together to create an ice cream base. I've used the two of those together with some creme de la creme to make like a base for like an ice cream cake with some other components. I really like those two together. They work really well. Let's see. Yeah, I've never tried the Cola Raw, but it definitely looks like a cola something. I do like the Fizz Pop in certain aspects. I feel like it needs a little bit of WS-23 to get its mild effervescence to pop a little bit. I'm not a big fan of WS-23, but I do find that some WS-23 does help the Fizz Pop activate. It's not a bad flavor though. It's let's see. So yeah, Dr. Pepper is such a specific, complex flavor profile. That's something I wouldn't even bother to recreate. Cheers to whoever figures it out. Yeah. Hey, you know, it's just something I decided to play with. Bearded Brew's Cherry Cola is pretty good. Yeah, I've heard his cola flavors are excellent. Excellent. I really would like to try them. I got FLV and SSA, I believe. Working with only Cola Raw VSO. Okay. Pacey, please. It's a decent cream float. The Cola Raw is the weak point, I believe, says Hippo. Can't wait to mix with my other colas tomorrow. Heck yeah. No, I'm not sick. My sinuses are just always a mess. It's probably from my past escapades. Let's see. Let's get into what I wanted to mix tonight. I think I might have to do this. Oh no, here we go. So these are a couple of the St. Patrick's Day mixes that I have not gotten a chance to get into yet. A little bit more simple than the next recipe that I had in mind for tonight. Because the next recipe is quite the experiment with a lot going on. This is just basically kind of trying to build a Irish cappuccino. Oh, look at that. Nom, heck yeah. So I shared this on AAFL eventually after my computer finally decided to share screen. If you were there, you know. Cappuccino coffee SSA at 1%. Irish cream flavor art at 2%. Super sweet at 0.5%. Vanilla milk froth Capella at 1%. Whipped cream one-on-one at 1%. And whiskey cream at 1.5%. So basically the cappuccino coffee, for my taste, I think carries a heavy enough coffee cappuccino note with some creaminess to it. It has like a nice cream component to it, but I think it has a robust enough coffee note on its own to be the only actual coffee note in the mix for my palate. 1% actually is the highest that I would recommend using it. I've seen people go higher with it. I think it depends on your tolerance for coffee. Irish cream FA, the main you know, Bailey's note here. We're adding Bailey's as like a major part of the cappuccino. Vanilla milk froth, Capella at 1%. Again, I think anything over at 1%, I think it takes over. But it's a nice, light, airy type of vanilla. I think it does actually do well, especially what paired with a whipped cream to really give you that frothy type of mouthfeel on the top. Whipped cream one-on-one, I think this is the most realistic, fresh-tasting whipped cream. That at 1%. And then the whiskey cream. The whiskey cream from Noms is just yum. And it pairs well with pretty much any other liquor flavor or liqueur type of flavor that I've tried it with so far. Just adds a really nice warm booziness with a slight type of cream essence to it. It's not a heavy cream, however, if you use this, you're definitely gonna lean. You definitely want to lean towards like a creamy type of profile. Going too high with the whiskey cream, it can mute though. I've used it as high as 2%, but going over 2%, it will start to mute out other flavors in your mix. 1.5 is a nice punch of booze right there. Dude, where's your car, dude? What's up, Patrick? So we're going to mix this one up. And I actually was thinking once I get this mixed, I would like to actually wick up or re-wick my Elder Dragon and give this a taste tonight. Happy Monday, Dion. Good to see you. I'm not sure if I don't think all these flavors cannot be gotten at Noms or at Bull City. The cappuccino coffee they stopped carrying. But they do carry some other coffees. They still have they don't even have the Irish cream anymore. Come to think of it, I don't think they have any of these flavors. Maybe vanilla milk froth. But it is what it is. Been trying to find an Elder Dragon. Good luck. That's actually a line. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. A line from Eurotrip, not Dude, Where's My Car? But both, yeah. I don't know. Whenever you say that, I immediately think, Dude, Where's Your Car? So let's get these flavors out. I want to pull this up on my phone so we can actually mix this up. Let's see. I want to see what he... Never made my own liquids yet, but got these to start. I'll hit you up when I'm ready to get some PGVT. Okay. I could use your help where to buy. Okay. Yeah, I'll help you out. Those flavor packs from Bull City are a great start. They are a great start. They did a good job of putting those flavor packs together. We'll talk, Heath. We'll talk. Pretty sure they still have vanilla milk froth. Yeah, okay. I think that's about all they have left. You want to fight a robot mime? Interesting. Hey! Got a lot of... Yo! Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight. I love to see it. I really appreciate everybody who tunes in, just hangs out and lurks and watches, whether you participate in chat or whether you catch the replay crew. Like, I freaking love you guys, man. You guys are really the driving force that gets me excited to stream every week. And this stream really is what puts me in a positive light to start the week. So thank you guys, seriously, for being here. I just got to pull this up on my phone so I can see it better and mix it. I know, Pacey, I know. Irish cappuccino, where are the flavors? We got cappuccino coffee. Irish cream, super sweet, empty bottle, vanilla milk froth, whipped cream, whiskey cream. Let's get her done. All right. Pop. Makes your teeth go pop, 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 pop. All right. See if I can turn this so you guys at least kind of get somewhat of a sense of what's going on. Not that you really need to see, but it's a big old bottle of the cappuccino coffee. I was actually really nervous that I couldn't find this anymore because we have this recipe on our menu called the Bean, and it used to use Perillum's cappuccino coffee. Perillum's cappuccino coffee was fantastic. It wasn't as robust of a coffee note, but it had a really excellent like creamy cappuccino note to it. Discontinued forever. And then I reformulated it to use this instead. And I thought I was going to lose this flavor forever. But when I finally found it, grabbed a big old fat bottle of it. So cappuccino coffee, we're only going 0.15 grams. So I want to be very careful here. I don't want to go over. Literally every 1/10 of a percent of this flavor in a mix takes it up another tick. So, oh, yep, there we are. Got it, right at 0.15. The Irish cream. As dark as my soul. No, just kidding. Maybe 8 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. Steve is very creepy. Hey, Kaz! Wicking it and kicking it, Zaddy. What's up, my dude? I hope you're doing well. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Irish cream. This is actually a fresh 60 mil. 0.30 grams. This is actually going to be the theme. This flavor here is going to be in both mixes tonight. So I'll set that aside. I was trying to do something other than shamrock recipes for St. Patrick's Day time this year. Super sweet. I'm going to try not to go over. I don't want this one as sweet as some of the other liquids I've been making lately. Just the standard 0.5%, I think, is plenty. Even a little less might do well. Oh, okay, there's 0.08 right there. 2 drops. Managed to get us there. All right, vanilla milk froth. Capella. Been shedding my whole life, says Patrick. Let's go. Did Steve already do the hand checks? I did. Sorry, Kaz. You can send one, and I'll just hold my phone up to the camera if you want, but I know it's not the same. 0.15 grams. This is a low percentage mix. Don't need a lot for this type of flavor profile. These are all flavors that get the job done at lower percentages. Let's see. Clear whipped cream, 1-on-1. I wish I had a bigger bottle of this, but at least 1-on-1 can still be sourced here in the States. Really, probably my second favorite whipped cream. It's a hard call. I like SSA. I really like Capella's vanilla whipped cream, and then this one. Those would probably be my top 3 whipped creams. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. I also like whipped cream fresh, but depends. Flavor Arts whipped cream is okay if you want that dappy note, I suppose. Your hand check wouldn't fit on screen. Yeah. 0.15 again, 0.15 grams. Boom, 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 boom. Not going to be a big deal if you go over a little bit with the whipped cream. But let's see. And then the whiskey cream from Noms. 0.23. 0.23. This was one I wasn't sure if I was going to stay at 1% or if I was going to go to 1.5, but it was supposed to be a St. Patrick's Day mix, so let's go boozy. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I only partake in alcoholic type of flavorings in my e-liquid these days, so that's 0.23 grams. One more drop should do it. 0.22 is close enough. Let's see. No, it jumped up to 0.23. Okay. And our VG, of course. I'm only doing a 15 mil batch of this one, so 13.25 grams. We're only going to do 15 mil batches on these just because coffees are kind of a new frontier for me. I've just really started experimenting with coffee flavors within the past, I don't know, 6 to 9 months, I would say. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit a year ago or so, but it's like a natural progression. I started experimenting like my very first year of mixing. I only did fruits and candies. I eventually started incorporating creams, custards, marshmallows, things like that into mixes. Started making my way towards bakeries, cereals a tiny bit. Then started playing around with more darker type of things. Recently started really enjoying chocolates more. And then I guess the only thing that gets a little bit darker than chocolate is coffees after that. So that's just kind of been my progression over the past 5-6 years or so. 3.35 grams of PG close enough. And our additive. 0.23 grams of our additive, because flavored e-liquids are what keep me from smoking cigarettes. We all know that adults love flavors. Shocker, right? Adults love flavors. Let's shake this up. Had to grab some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, one of the bestest cereals in all of creation. Why are so many flavors from different companies not being made anymore? Some aren't being made. Some just aren't being distributed worldwide anymore. A lot of it has to do with supply chain issues, conflicts overseas affect, especially the Ukraine, what's going on in Ukraine. I know that initially affected the supply chain of some of the compounds that go into creating flavors. It's a number of different things. Sent a special message to the peeps in the JMW closet. That's what's up. Here, let's see. I'm not going to be able to get this. Here, let me actually. Come on. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. Let me remove this. Come on. What is going on here? There we go. All right. I think, let me actually, come on. All of a sudden, everything just started going wacky. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I don't understand what's happening. I got to close the YouTube window. It's got to go. It's bogging my system down. Here we go. Here we go. A video from Kaz. I know you may not be able to hear the audio as good as screen sharing, but if my autofocus will turn off. Oh my gosh, like literally every time I go to turn it off, it stutters and turns back on. There we go. All right, here we go. Stop freezing.
What's up, JMW YouTube? What's up, JMW YouTube? Shout out to everybody that's hanging out in the Wickin It and Kickin It inside the JMW closet. Yo, I'm rocking that iMob on the mule with some N90 cherry bombs.
Woo! My
Yo, shout out to all the snacks in the JMW closet. I love y'all.
I don't know why that keeps on stuttering so bad. Did you guys get most of that? Maybe if I do that. Let's try one more time.
What's up, JMW YouTube? Shout out to everybody that's hanging out in the Wickin It and Kickin It inside the JMW closet. Yo, I'm rocking that iMob on the mule with some N90 cherry bombs.
There we go.
Yo, shout out to all the snacks in the JMW closet. I love y'all. Peace.
Peace. Yo, Kaz, I love you, brother. I had to play it again because it kept on stuttering the first time. I'm stuttering now again for I don't even know why. Like I don't have that much running. I don't have that much running. I hate the taste of the cereal like a real adult. Aww. VG stands for very gorgeous in reference to Have you cleared? Dude, I've cleared everything. Maybe not catch or however you say it. I do all that stuff, to be honest. I don't even know where to find cache to clear it or catch or however. Like I did like a clean and then a defrag and then restarted it and then I rebooted my router and everything. I'm so computer illiterate. It's a miracle that we're actually have a stream every week. Vape life forever. Crackle for me, baby. That's what's up. Yeah, we love you, Kaz. Patrick says if you have snacks in your closet, please do some spring cleaning. Ant season is coming. Yo, it's so true. Yo. Or make sure if you have any open snack packages that you put them in like Tupperware or in some containers. Make sure you get some of those little clippy things for your chip bags. Yeah. You don't need to defrag. Your computer should do it for you regularly these days. Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what was recommended to me from people like Tim and stuff like that once in a while to do clean and defrag. But I don't know. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. I could tell you, you could tell me that, and somebody else can tell me that I need to, and I will hear a million people tell me a dozen different things, and all it'll do is confuse me, and I don't know who to believe. So, because everybody has a different opinion of what you're actually supposed to do. So, that's why people who don't understand how certain like technological things work will never understand, because everybody tells them something different and nobody can agree what the correct thing to do is. I've been in so many conversations as the person who's just asking for suggestions, and it's created arguments on the other side. So I don't know. I just wing it. Gaming Vapor, have a great night, brother. Have a great night. We got to shake this up a little bit more. We still got one more mix to do, and I do want to build something. I gotta put like a label of some sort on this guy, because otherwise I'm gonna lose track of which bottle is which. So let me just write on here real quick. If my marker wants to work. Irish cap. That's good enough. 323. That's labeled enough. As long as we know. My hubby is sleeping, but he is a systems admin if you ever want. Have a discussion. Yeah, I mean, Dan is CompTIA certified and knows all that stuff too, but he never really has time to sit. I've given him remote access to my computer a couple of times and had him do some maintenance, but the last time I did that, he just laughed, cleaned a few things up, and then ran out of time to be able to help me. Dan was the one that helped me get this computer set up initially. I don't even remember getting this thing set up to begin with. You're Steve certified? That's yummy. I actually think that cappuccino coffee could likely possibly be lowered a little bit, but we're going to taste it in a little bit. I think we're going to taste that one. We're going to do another mix, and we're going to let the second one steep though. Thank you, Blue Diamond, though. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. So let's add this back to stage. And let's go. This is one, and this one is wild. This one is out there. Okay? This is a Bailey's tiramisu cake. And I was actually thinking earlier that some of the percentages might need to be, I don't know, some of the percentages are where they should be. As far as like the bakery flavors. Now, like I said, this is excessive because I started out without any of the bakery flavors. I was just, Bailey's makes a tiramisu Bailey's cocktail. Actually, there's two things. There's tiramisu Bailey's, which is just like a tiramisu Bailey's like liqueur, right? But then they also have a Bailey's tiramisu cocktail which is basically like a completed beverage that you just pour over ice. That's initially what I was attempting to make. And I don't have any actual tiramisu flavors, so I was essentially kind of building it out from scratch. So I started out with the creamy liquor special flavor art at 1% and the Irish cream flavor art at 2%. The creamy liquor special has a little bit of that tiramisu type of note in it. It is like a creamy liqueur, but it has a tiramisu type of flavor to it and a slight little bit of a bakery edge on the finish. Paired with the Irish cream, of course, because that was our star flavor for St. Patrick's Day. So I started with those two. Then I added a little bit of espresso, coffee espresso, dark bean flavor art at 0.5%. I really liked how this flavor worked in my dirty horchata recipe a little while back. So I went back and used that. 0.5% should be enough. If you like a little bit of a darker espresso, you can go higher with it. It's fairly strong though. And then I added the cocoa milk at 1%. To really get that like nice powdery cocoa type of note from it, but it does have a nice milk component to it, but it's mostly for the cocoa flavor. And then I added the mocha coffee SSA, very strong flavor, very potent chocolate mocha coffee note, only at 0.25%. So that's where I started. It was just, and the super sweet Capella at 0.6. And then I thought, the creamy liquor special has a touch of a bakery note in it. I wonder if I could make I was actually considering making like a tiramisu, right? Or some type of tiramisu bakery dessert type of vibe. So that's when I added the Madeleine. The Madeleine is probably the closest flavor in my arsenal that I could think of as a substitution for ladyfingers. Everybody knows, like in tiramisu, you soak ladyfingers like in your espresso and everything like that, and they're light and airy, and they soak up a lot of liquid. Madeleine is not as light and airy. It's a little more buttery, a little denser, a little more fluffy. It's kind of halfway between a cake and a cookie. And then I said, screw it, let's go full on sponge cake with it. I added the creamy sponge cake flavor west. It's going to add more cream, but as it steeps, it is going to grow into like that creamy Twinkie type of taste. I would have used classic sponge cake, but I'm conserving that flavor for something else. So I wanted to try to use the flavor west at 3%. Might be a little high, but I thought, why not? I originally had the Madeleine at 3%, but I lowered it. And then I said, you know what? S'mores cupcake could be a nice addition too. It has chocolate. It has a little graham. The graham adds to our bakery component. It has like a note in it that's similar to their fluffy white cake, so that's going to add more body. So I really wanted to build out the bakery layer. My question to myself is whether or not I needed to go to 2% with the s'mores and all the way to 3% with the flavor west, and still get all the benefits of all that tiramisu Bailey's type of beverage that I built before adding any of the bakery flavors. So this is highly experimental, this flavor here. The chat is full of snacks. Take your pick. Yeah. Getting tipsy from just the fumes of this conversation. Yeah. So highly experimental. I'm going to just make a run for it. with how it's already made. If if the bakery component, if like the overall bakery layer develops into too heavy of like a cake, then I can lower them later. But I figured why not? Let's just give it a go. Like I said, very highly experimental. This is kind of what I was going for. Oh yeah, the s'mores cupcake also has a really nice marshmallow note that I feel could really help tie this all together. So, and I might be overthinking it. This could be throwing too much, in, but I don't know. I like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks sometimes. So let's get the flavors out and let's give this one a mix. A mix. Wow, I froze there for a good long minute that time. All right. So, I got a lot of flavors here. I grabbed a bunch of flavors out too, in case we had time. I really wanted to start playing around and trying to build out that guava Twizzler. I grabbed flavors to possibly start playing around with that. But I don't know if we're going to have time for that tonight, because I still do want to build something. Cocoa milk. Dark bean. Let's see. Creamy liquor. Creamy sponge. Irish cream. It's a lot of flavors. Irish cream. Madeleine. Mocha coffee. S'mores. And super sweet. All right. Let's give this a try. I love marshmallow juice. Nom, yeah. And it has a really, really nice marshmallow note, that s'mores cupcake. I think that s'mores cupcake, if you were to run that s'mores cupcake at like 2.5%, 3%, and then build around it, like maybe add an additional marshmallow, an additional graham, and like another type of cup, like cakey flavor. No luck? I see them at Walmart, big bags of them every time I go in there. They're called, it's like a double pack. So there's 2 flavors in the pack, face meat. Hold on. Yeah, they're called Twizzlers Filled Twists. Tropical Blast. Tropical Blast is the actual name of the pack. Twizzlers Filled Twist Tropical Blast. It comes with 2 flavors in it. The guava and some type of punch. And I was thinking of like using like some like TFA red licorice. Like some Flavora red guava or pink guava, maybe. Maybe Wonder Flavor strawberry guava, and then like some tropical gummy candy. The tropical gummy candy has a fairly noticeable guava note in it. You gonna check Walmart this Friday? Awesome. Yeah. Kind of starting there. I'm just worried if, like, the pink guava is going to be a little too grapefruity. Because it's a great flavor, but it's a little grapefruity. Let's see. All right. Let's start with the cocoa milk, 0.15 grams. SSA cocoa milk. Pink guava for the funky punch. I actually think it's going to have to use the pink guava. It's very likely that those guava Twizzlers have some type of flavorings that we use on a regular basis in them. Could very well even be Capella Sweet Guava in those Twizzlers. Cocoa milk at 0.15 grams. Or Flavora Pink Guava, even. Those candy companies do use the same flavors that we do. Let's see. We want to tad over on the cocoa milk, not too much. The Flavor Art Dark Bean Espresso. Not a flavor that I break out very often. It's got, hold on, I gotta shake it up a little bit. There we go. Uh, 0.08. Keeping it light. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, here. 0.08. Then the Creamy Liquor Special. Flavor Art. Hold on, I wanna... Man. Let's see. Creamy Liquor Special from Flavor Art at 0.15. I pick up a bottle of that cocoa milk, but I haven't used it yet, says Neil. Got it to try the chocolate milk one-on-one for a simple recipe. Oh, yeah, it does go well with the chocolate milk. It works really well if you're trying to do like a chocolate milk or a hot cocoa. Andrew is vaping some Jam Monster limited edition lemon on the 28 millimeter Dead Rabbit. Oh yeah, Dead Rabbit M. Don't use the mesh. I put a single coil and said, oh, very cool. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use the mesh either, to be honest. Mesh just doesn't get warm enough for me. 0.15 grams. Come on. One more drop probably here. Okay, one more drop again. Went over because it didn't read the first time. We got the 0.17. Not completely terrible. Creamy sponge cake. I only got a small bottle of this guy. Flavor West Creamy Sponge Cake. 0.45%. I'm sorry, 0.45 grams. There we go. Irish Cream, the star of the show. 0.30 grams. Bam. The Madeline. Madeline goes really well, I think, with other cookie flavors too. 0.30 grams. Oh, it smells delicious. I wish I had gotten more of this flavor. And I think you probably still can get it from Noms, but it's a delicious smelling flavor. Kind of smells like shortbread, but it's not shortbread. 0.30, let's see. One more drop. Boop. And it went down. Oh, there we go. 0.30 on the dot. The mocha coffee? No, it went down again. You little shit. Make up your mind. All right. Well, it didn't want to decide between 0.28 and 0.30, so we made it 0.31. All right, mocha coffee We're literally only putting 2 drops in here. Whatever it weighs, it doesn't matter. We're just putting 2 drops in. It should be 0.04, but we're just going to put 2 drops. 1, 2. See, it says 0.06. Oh, it went down to 0.04. There we go. But 2 drops. S'mores cupcake. 0.30. Like I'm saying, I'm really hoping that mashing so much of the bakery flavors in here doesn't muddle the mix too much, but I think it's going to be tasty regardless. I really, really wanted to sell that bakery flavor and get it away from just being a beverage. 0.30 grams. And then, of course, our super sweet, 0.09 grams. If we get to 0.10, it's fine. Whatever the drops give us is what we're going to take. .11 is what we got. So it's more like a point, more like 0.75 almost percent. All right, a little definitely much sweeter than the last one. Let's see, 13.25 grams. Perfect. Oh, as soon as you pour that in there, I can really start to smell like the Irish cream and the cocoa notes start to kind of raise out from the bottle to my nose. 2.52 grams of PG. Bam. Little quick rip off the
plum.
And of course our additive. Boop. Perfect. And now we shake. And that's gonna do it. Those are the 2 that I wanted to mix. Oh, all right. Let's give that a knuckle and just see kind of how it turned out. This one is definitely going to need to steep. I don't think we're going to be tasting it today. Kind of tastes like tiramisu. Maybe a little sweeter. And not quite as punchy of espresso as tiramisu. Now that espresso, we could possibly punch up a little bit. But we're going to let it steep. We're going to let it sit. That's just off the knuckle. That doesn't give us the full picture anyway. So there we have it. Those were the recipes that I wanted to do. I kind of want to, real quick, while I'm thinking of it, this is kind of what I had in mind. For this, I wanted to start with the red licorice. I know the red licorice is more of your red vine flavor, but I still think the outer edges of some of those Twizzlers are still like your standard Twizzler outside. So I think I want to go red licorice. A lot of people use this fairly high, but I was thinking just at like 3% as a starter point. I know I definitely wanted to include that pink guava. I want to say maybe 0.5% to start with. The tropical gummy candy wonder flavors at 2% is probably a good spot. And I was tempted to add the strawberry guava to it as well, and maybe go like a strawberry guava type of Twizzler, but we're gonna start there. It has like this creamy type of filling almost. So the reason why I was thinking was soft. I don't know if I want to go the soft candy base, this is why I was thinking, because like the center of it is kind of like almost like a cream filling, but it's not cream entirely. I was thinking the soft candy pink strawberry, maybe at like 1.5. Is there a cherry component in the real Twizzler? I don't know. In the real Twizzler, I think there might be. Well, no, there's strawberry flavored Twizzlers, and then there's cherry flavored Twizzlers. It depends on which one. Yeah, go pink. I'm definitely going with the pink guava. I don't know if 0.5 is going to be enough, but we're going to keep it there. And I don't know if the tropical gummy candy is going to be enough guava on its own. But I think this is a good starting point to build off of. It's a candy, so let's go 0.75. I think that's a good place to start. And build off of it from there. I kind of wanted to get that out of my head now. Maybe we'll get that mixed up next week. Pink guava. Pazzo Jack for the candied strawberry. Oh, yeah, I don't have that flavor, I don't think. That's a good idea. I don't want to add like too much, like the strawberry guava could be a good one. Capella fresh guava, sweet guava. It's been a while since I used the tropical gummy candy. Hold on. I actually have it here. Yeah. I think that and the pink guava might be enough without having to add any more guava. If anything, we can bump up the pink guava if necessary. Like literally just knuckle tasting this tastes very similar to the aftertaste of those guava Twizzlers. So I think this might be a good place to start. You know what? Screw it, guys. I think I've got everything out. Where's the soft candy? Soft candy. Dweeb candy. Pixie stick candy. Pineapple candy. Where is that dumb flavor? Soft candy pink. You know what? F it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. I think everything out. Let's just mix it. Let's try it. I just got to get the red licorice out and grab a bottle. It doesn't take that long to build a single coil RDA, right? No, it's not in there. Where did I put that darn flavor? Strawberry. Red licorice. Boom, we got everything. Cut that licorice down and add more soft pink. You think so? So, yeah, it is. You think the licorice... You think maybe we should go down to 2% at it with the licorice? And then up to 2% with the soft candy? Something like that. Like the sass, Steve? Or should we go even higher? I don't think I've used the soft candy over 2%. That stuff will impart a very distinct flavor. Should we try it here? Something more like that? Here, let me put the scale back out. Let me grab a bottle. Actually, I think I got a bottle right here that I was gonna use for grape money land shark version 2, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue working on that flavor anymore. Let's use this. Let's try it. Let's try it. So it's literally just everything at 2 except for the pink guava. Think you could push the soft candy to 3% or more with this? So basically, swapping the percentages. I'm curious about tropical candy. It's been a while since I've used it. Let's try it here. Let's try it here. All right, I'll take your guys' advice. I don't think I've used the soft candy over 2%. Maybe not even. Yeah, over 2% in anything. So let's give it a shot. Any other suggestions? I was considering raising the tropical gummy candy, but I don't know if that's necessary. Because we're adding the pink, that pink guava is potent. And this gives us like our base guava flavor and the gum and with some additional gummy texture, and then the pink guava to really punch it home. All right. If this wants to cooperate. All right. Let's give it a try. Let's see. All right, pink guava. Big old fat bottle of pink guava. Thank you, Dan, for offloading massive amounts of flavor inventory onto me. It's going to be difficult to only get 0.8, so we might, if we go over, we might just raise the size of the bottle that we make. Oh, one more drop. We can do it. All right, good. All right. 0.9 is close enough. So we'll edit that to 0.6. Candy Jammy Wizard at 0.2% to bolster the candy profile, only if needed, though. Yeah, I don't know if I have Candy Jammy Wizard. I have Capella Jelly Candy. I don't know if I have Candy Jammy Wizard. Do I? Let's see. I don't remember. There's candy. No, I don't have it. Jelly candy. This flavor might as well go into the trash. Hard candy. It's very that Candy Jammy Wizard though. I have a big bag of unsorted flavor art 10 mils. It's flavor art, right? I have a big fat freaking bag of unsorted flavor art stuff. Come on, there we go. It could likely be in that bag. And some of the unsorted flavors that I have. After the mix, I would consider maybe 0.25 sweet mango or pineapple. Yeah. Yeah, pineapple. I was thinking a little bit of pineapple to sweeten up the mango a little bit more, give it some zing. Pink guava. Let's see, we already added. Strawberry guava is not in the mix. Red licorice. A little bit of red licorice. Yeah. 0.30 grams. Oh, shush it, would you? Might have to pick up the Candy Jammy Wizard. Soft candy pink. Have a feeling this is going to be pretty close. Yeah. Hey, stolen. 0.45. I know, Pacey. I know. Come on, read. I'm actually glad I decided to just run with it. It's not very often we do a full-on DIY stream. At the very least, delicious. Yeah. Hey, Seamus, mixing and wicking and kicking it tonight. Yeah, mostly mixing. Mostly mixing, I guess. 0.11. I was gonna rebuild something, but then we kind of got an idea, and I didn't want to lose it. There we go. 0.11 grams. We're gonna have to at least wick up a couple things. And the tropical gummy candy at 0.30 grams. I'll have to man, I love the smell of this flavor though. That tropical gummy candy alone smells exactly like the Twizzlers. Mix it up, you master mixer. Hey, I definitely having help from Face Meat and Kerplop and everybody tonight. So appreciate you guys for the input. I love it. Where is my BG? Okay, here we go. 13.25. I had the Elder Dragon cleaned out to taste the Irish cappuccino with. And I was going to rebuild something to taste something else. I don't know if I could taste that because this Elder Dragon has had nothing but like dark chocolatey flavors tasted in it. Let's see. 3.15 grams of PG. Clear. And our additive. Face Meat, I wish. I'm kind of tired of this place. Oh, are you in California yet? Maybe we could all move to Ern's land in Colorado and build up the hippie commune before he gets there. Yeah. I know a few people who really wanted to put together like a hippie commune of vapors. You'll know when I get there though, because we'll be having some beers. Yeah. Sounds like a great old time, guys. Have one for me. All right. We got 3 mixes accomplished today, and one of them we did together. Thank you, guys. That's the essence of really what I would like to do more with like some of the DIY weeks on the stream is, you know, a little collaborative back and forth with you guys definitely helps. The most difficult part is though is that all my flavors aren't like within reach. We need icon. No, I'm breaking that rule. I'm breaking that rule. I'm gonna knuckle test this though. The knuckle tastes pretty darn close to what those Twizzlers taste like. I don't know if there's strawberry flavoring in those guava Twizzlers. I kind of assume so. I felt like I tasted it a little bit because strawberry flavoring is something that is put into a lot more recipes than you might realize. Because it does work as a good sweetener. Some strawberries are a good emulsifier, especially if like maybe you don't like dragon fruit, you don't like cactus, like strawberry TPA. Strawberry TFA especially is a really good emulsifier, and it works really well for sweetening up other fruits. Particularly, I've used it to sweeten up and brighten up orange a little bit a lot of times. So I could see it working with tropical flavors really well. Coconut is wet. Yeah. Oh, you fell asleep after being fume tipsy? Just was screwing with my juices while you were mixing. Sorry for not helping so much. Oh, it's no worries. It's no worries at all. I'm really tempted to taste this thing. The only problem is I took the coil out of the recurve that I busted out. I don't even know where the RDA is. Here it is. I broke this out to have an extra flavor testing RDA. It doesn't have a coil in it. You think maybe, you know what? Maybe the Elder Dragon will be okay. And we'll just taste, we'll taste, we'll mix this guy up and we're going to taste the guava. Those other recipes, tasting them, I think can wait. I'm really interested in this guava, especially since we just did it together. And I know you guys are got to be curious. Those strawberry wrapper candies are great. Oh yeah. Pazzo Jack, I need to get it. Does Bull City still have Pazzo? Let me check. All these flavors, I think. Actually, let's check. No. Pazzo. They do. Let's add to cart. Oh no. It's only the gallon that's still listed. I'll find it. Somebody's bound to have it. Pink. They still have pink guava. I know they have red licorice. Soft. They still have the soft candy. Tropical candy. I don't think they have the tropical gummy candy. Tropical gummy. No, they don't have the tropical gummy candy. You might be able to get the tropical gummy candy at like Flavors though. Are they available? The tropical gummy candy might be in the gummy flavor pack and not on its own. It's not going to taste bad. No, I doubt that. Let's get this looked up. Is Seamus streaming tonight? I always like to consider Seamus's time as well. Because I know it's straight up foil plastic wrap grandma. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to dig through that flavor art bag and see if it's in there. All right, awesome. Seamus is streaming, so we'll taste this and we'll end it there so Seamus can have his time on. And make sure you guys head on over to Twitch and hang out on the dopamine dump after this. Good vibes all around, and it's really great to have this really cool double header on Mondays. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the taste. I'm just not gonna do a build, which is fine. We got plenty of weeks to build stuff. I like this. I like focusing more on DIY for a full show sometimes. Let's see. Let's get this darn thing off the screen, shall we? So actually, fluff this up. Pull that back that way. Get those out of the way. I'm excited for this. Not even gonna zoom in. No sense really. No. Maybe for some hot dripping action, maybe, huh? Let's see. Kind of depends if my laptop wants to cooperate here, but it doesn't. It doesn't want to cooperate. No, it wants to. Oh, there we go. Never mind the label. It's not the correct name on the bottle, if you can see it. Let's see. It smells exactly like those candies. Let's get her done. All right. Let's taste it. Taste. We got Duchess Coils 28, 2.5 millimeter 28 in here. Has been my my reference build here for like the past year or so, in case y'all were wondering what was inside the Elder Dragon. Cheers. Okay. It's a fresh wick, and it also literally just shook it up. So it's a touch throaty a little bit to start, but I don't think it'll stay that way. The inhale at first seems a little like everything needs to settle down a little bit. Like there's still some volatiles that need to like calm down and settle in. But on the exhale, it literally tastes almost exactly like those freaking guava Twizzlers. Almost like exactly spot on. Especially on the exhale, for sure. I don't have teeth. So I take those guava Twizzlers, I break little pieces off and I suck on them until they get a little softer. And some of that like that creamy candy filling on the inside, it like slowly dissolves in my mouth as I'm eating it. And that's kind of the mouthfeel I'm getting. And I think that's largely in part from that strawberry candy. That soft strawberry, which is why I wanted to incorporate that for like that creamy-ish type of center. I think you guys were really spot on with turning it up, because I think it really sells it. Now, it might thicken up a little bit more as it steeps, I'm positive it will. And I think we might be able to maybe turn the guava up a touch. Just like literally a touch, like an extra drop. I'm interested to see like exactly how this steeps out, how the mouthfeel changes, if it thickens up anymore. I think that throatiness is going to smooth out in a matter of maybe 24 hours at most. What I think I want to do here is I'm in the private notes, edit, I'm going to write suggestions, Pazzo, F-A, candy, jammy, wizard. Off the shake to the pink guava Twizzler. What were those things called? Oh, filled twists. Especially on the exhale. Soft candy really does a great job at representing the creamy candy filling. Possibly could use a touch more pink guava, 0.75, 0.75 percent-ish. We'll let steep a few days. All right. Hashtag wiki. Shout out to Wiki Chat for help with this one. All right. I'm going to make this public because why not? And we'll revisit it. We'll see how it steeps. We'll check back in. We'll play around with it. I'll look and see if I have the Pazzo or the Candy Jammy Wizard. And yeah. Pazzo Jack. There's several Pazzo. Oh, yeah. You're right. Edit. Pazzo Jack. You're right. Save. Thanks, dude. Watching from work. What's up? Great to see you, Frank. Is it dry? It's not really dry at all. It's actually stop. Pretty saturated. I mean, there might be the slightest bit of dryness, but for the most part, it's it's pretty saturated and has a nice mouthfeel on the exhale. I the the dryness might be like at the very like the most like deep point of the inhale. But once you exhale, you get that nice cream filling type of mouthfeel and that guava flavor. And I think we're pretty close, especially to the right pink guava note. It's likely that they use tropical gummy candy or pink guava flavora in the actual Twizzlers. Yeah, I hear that could be. Can you send me the recipe and I'll hopefully find the real thing? I think you may be onto something great here. Oh yeah, yeah, I'll shoot it over to you, and hopefully you can find those. Hell yeah, guys. Gonna dip. Ronnie, great to see you, brother. Have a good night. Fluff that cotton. Guys, this has been a great one. And I think you're right, Face Me. I think we're on to something. Guava. Heck yeah. I'm glad we didn't wait. What was the point, right? To try to rush putting a coil into an RDA? We might as well have just did what we did. Freaking fully commit to DIY, get this guava thing started. I think you're right. As soon as I first tasted those Twizzlers, I knew I wanted to attempt this, and I think we're well on our way. Thank you guys for the help. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I don't know if anybody's able to post a link, but if not, head on over to Twitch, because the dopamine dump will be getting started any minute now. If he hasn't started already, he did already post the notification. It's a great time over there. I will be there. I freaking appreciate the hell out of you guys. This was fun. I definitely want to do more of these DIY mixing nights. We were overdue. It had been at least 3 or 4 weeks since the last one, and my goal is to alternate weeks. I would raid if we were on Twitch. I know Seamus has said it would be cool if you were on Twitch so you could raid. But head on over to the dopamine dump, guys. I'll see you there. Thanks, Face Me. I really appreciate that, man. I think we had pretty close to a record number of viewers at the peak of the stream too. I love you guys. I'll see you guys over at the dopamine dump. I'll see you guys at the fiddle tomorrow and all those other fun places throughout the week. Thank you guys for helping me get into a freaking way better mood. I got work to finish tonight, and I'm going to feel a lot more confident and happy getting things accomplished tonight after such a successful, fun stream. Feel free to post all your goodbyes or hashtags or any fun little last words in the comments. I like to throw them on screen. You guys are what make this stream so freaking great. I love y'all. Thank you, as always, for wicking it and kicking it with me. We are JMW.